the Cham, Mr. Commissioner Malachy Agbo, can you hear me from Enugu State?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us on the news tonight. So let's talk about the commissioning that has been done in recent days as regards transportation in Enugu State. Tell us how all of these ultra-modern bus terminals can help your state grow from a current ambitious $4.4 billion to a $30 billion economy.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Good evening, Nigerians. In Enugu State, what happened yesterday and what happened recently is what happened yesterday was an integral part of Enugu State multimodal transport system, whereby we are looking at road transport, air transport, and water transport and rail transport. Four of them combined together is what the transport system in Enugu is all about. And what happened yesterday was unprecedented. We launched 5 terminals in Enugu, 2 in Enugu Holy Ghost, 1 in Ababa, 1 in Gariki, and 1 in Nsukka. These 3 changed the atmosphere of the whole transport landscape in architecture in Enugu State. We also used that yesterday to launch 100 CM buses that can convey people from to their destinations conveniently and efficiently. We also launched Enugu Air just about a few weeks or a few months ago. It's also part of this component of Enugu transport system that we launched.
Great, and you hope to push the economy of the state through transportation, but all of this is happening in the metropolis. What about the rural areas? Are there any plans to connect those?
Yes, we plan to connect the rural areas in Enugu State. That's also why we launched, yesterday we launched over 80 bus shelters across the state, meaning that these 100 CNG buses will move from the metropolis to the rural areas. Also, that also enables the rural areas to connect with the metropolis as well. We can't be talking about moving the economy from $4.4 million to $30 million within 80 years without talking about transport system. How do you connect people to their businesses? How do you connect people to communities? How do you move people in and out of Enugu? The government also has a plan of receiving over 3 million people, 3 million tourists in a year. You cannot talk about that without moving them from, getting them into Enugu and also getting them to their various destinations without effective transport system. Prior to yesterday's launch, Enugu's transport system was so chaotic. Traffic gridlock left everywhere. But with yesterday's launch, this has eased off. And the system is such a way that it is what you find in other climes, where you buy a card, you know where you are going to. Each buses and each terminals have numbers. So you can always determine where and when the time of your bus is, when the bus will leave the terminal and you join the bus.
I guess that brings me to my next question of the elephant in the room. We have seen bus terminals, being commissioned in this country before, but after the commissioning, nobody uses them because they were not planned. The use of those terminals were not investigated properly for usage before commencement. But my question is, how do you ensure that after all this ribbon cutting, these terminals, these buses are used? Secondly, maintenance and security. Are those bus terminals secured? Can people go there late at night?
Yes, thank you. I'm not sure that will happen in Enugu's case, because in each terminal there's a refilling CNG station. Those buses will refill in the CNG stations inside the terminal. Also, each CNG bus has a Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, and a security system. They are protected. There's no way. We are not known for launching such programs and abandoning them halfway. They are taught through programs and systems that we are putting in place. Enugu transport system is going to be a record system that people will come here to emulate other peer states. I can assure you of that.
Even with the maintenance, I asked you about maintenance. How do you plan to maintain all of this?
The maintenance, to also tell you that we'll talk through it, maintenance, we have a relationship with Anamco. Anamco is a vehicle assembling plant in Enugu. We have a relationship with them. So most of these vehicles will be maintained in Anamco premises.
Interesting. Can we talk about cost? How much is all of this costing the Enugu state government, and where are you getting the money from?
Oh, costs, yes. Well, I know that we know that these CNG buses and those terminals are not cheap. But Enugu is determined. We are transparent in what we are doing, and we have access to, when we get our monthly federal allocation and internal general revenue. These are, when we combine the two, is enough to pay salaries and also undertake these humongous projects, such as the terminals and transport system in Enugu.
Can we get a figure? Is it possible? Are you open to transparency to tell the people of Enugu, I believe it's called Inji Enugu, how much this project is costing them?
For sure, I'm not in a position to because I don't have the actual figure. It's an unfolding enterprise, because we did the Enugu Air the other day. Today we are doing bus terminals and CNG buses. Tomorrow we are going to purchase over 2,000 taxis, sedan taxis. Next time, we're also doing feasibility study for railway. So these are combined together. We cannot say exactly how much it's costing today until we put the whole thing on board and know how much it's costing. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Thank you so much, Mr. Malachy Agbo. He is the Commissioner for Information in Enugu State. And well done.